pro pilots from India, 28 pro pilots have joined us here for the first time in a night drone racing track. In drone racing, they use their drones to fly around the track. There are different obstacles. They have different obstacles to cover, and they go at very high speeds. These drones race at more than 160 kilometers per hour. It's a very exciting sport and an innovative sport. And we have an entire community now pilots of pro drone racing pilots all across the country who are engaged in this sport. This sport is both educational and fun at the same time. It's reaching the masses, and with this event over here, with the support of the government of Karnataka, we want to reach a wider audience and bring this sport to everyone in the nation. The competition that's happening tomorrow on race day is going to be first of its kind. 28 pilots will be competing in a night drone race track, the biggest of its kind, for the biggest prize money ever for this sport. In there, they'll be completing 3 laps each, and there will be certain competition format. They'll be doing a round of qualifiers, followed by the semis, and followed by the finals. We'll be covering the entire event on video, as well as live streaming this to our Facebook page also. So this is the sport to watch, and this is the sport to tune into tomorrow. An innovation that's happening, none of its kind that's ever seen ever. And this is all across the world that will be live streaming right here from Bengaluru, Karnataka. There are 28 pilots, 28 drone racing pilots who will be racing the drone racing track, and they will be going through a series of obstacles. Many obstacles are there on this big drone track. We see a very big 3-stack element that's right behind us, and like this there are different obstacles. All these obstacles are covered with LEDs and neon lights. These neon lights are going to come out in the night post 6 p.m. whenever the competition starts, and through these LEDs they're going to fly their drones. Also, these drones are going to have a set of LEDs mounted on them, so the audience and everybody can view the drones also. And also the drones have a little camera that's mounted in front of them. So the video feed from the camera is directly and wirelessly streamed from the drones to the headset of the goggles of the pilots. Each pilot wears goggles that is wirelessly connected to the drone. So that means that whenever the drone sees a video from its own point of view, that exact same video is streamed to the goggles of the pilots. That's how the pilots are able to control their drones. There are two frequencies that are assigned. One is used for radio control operation of the pilots that allows them to directly manipulate the drone. That happens on 2.4 gigahertz, and the other frequency is a single directional frequency at 5.8 gigahertz, which is a video frequency that is sent from the camera of the drones to the goggles of the pilots. Each of these drones also is custom made by the pilots, and they fly at more than 160 kilometers per hour. These custom made drones are very complicated machines. They consist of many different components. There are components like the ESCs, motors, propellers, frames, batteries. All of these are sourced differently, and then they are assembled together to form a complete racing drone. The dimension of this drone is 250 mm size. These are the racing drone types that are used. These are not the normal drones that you would see. They are built for speed, they are built for high-speed racing, and they are meant to crash and resist the crashes. And there are no autopilots over here. These are not autonomous drones or anything like that. It's purely the skill of the pilots that we are assessing. That's why they fly in acro mode always. And with acro mode, they have total control over their little drones. Their objective is going to start from the start gate at the first element of this track, and they have to do 3 laps after completing the obstacles on the track. And whoever gets the best timing qualifies for the next round. Like this, there's going to be qualifiers. After that, we're going to have semis, again based on the best timing. And in the finals, it's going to be just 1, 2, 3. Those who start from the start gate first and finish the start gate first is going to be the winner and take home the big prize for this event. This is predominantly, this competition has been open internationally also. So far we have seen participation from the Indian subcontinent. We have pilots coming in from Nepal and other countries, mostly Indian pilots over here. And these pilots are going to compete 3 pilots at a time. So on this podium where I am, there are going to be seats installed, and these pilots are going to be sitting here controlling their drones from these seats, and they're going to get the live feed from their drones. So 3 pilots flying at a time on this track, and they're going to see, we're going to see who is the best pilot who is going to sustain this intense competition. These are very young pilots. Keep in mind that they all range from the age groups of right from 8 years old to 45 years old. There is no literally age limit that is involved over here, because anybody and everybody is allowed to compete in this sport. It's one of a kind. You don't have to have a certain shelf life in this sport. You can compete at any age. That is what makes the sport very, very attractive. And at the same time, it's very, very educational as well. That's what draws the folks from the colleges, the universities, and other parts, universities, and also the people who are professionals. They are also engaged in the sport full time. They are trying to become professionals. Also, we want to have the pilots represent India at international events as well, because there are many, many big international competitions that are happening worldwide. And we want to bring the attention of the world to India with this sport. That is why we are making our due diligence and efforts over here to nurture as many pilots in the Indian subcontinent and create an awareness for this sport of drone racing, because this is the sport of the future. There is no age group to start with. Even our youngest pilot is as young as 7 years old, and our oldest pilot is about 60 years old. So these guys are competing neck and neck, in a battle, and they have literally, it's a very nice community as well. They are co-curating this entire community and participating in various events. For the first time, they have all come together for this mega event of its kind, and they are very, very happy to be here. So we are also very happy to see how far they can stretch their drones, because they are all prepared. They're going to go all out on this event. Whatever they have learned over the years, some of these pilots have trained for more than 5 years at a stretch, and now they're getting ready to show off their skills, especially also with the government opening up the drone laws and regulations in the country. It has opened up a whole new avenue for folks to come and join us in this new sport. So we encourage everybody who is new to the sport to please tune in and follow the sport, and also follow the sport on the internet. Whenever we live stream, whenever we hold different events, please follow us so that you get to know the understanding of the sport and the behind the scenes working of the sport. Drone racing again is very new. It takes a while to get into the sport, but once you get into the sport, you are absolutely hooked. So we wait and await for many more pilots all across the country and the subcontinent to join us in this amazing sport. This is a popular sport all across the world. In India, we are doing it for the first time at this scale. This is a night drone racing.
I've been in this hobby for around almost 1.5 years.
I started because I was looking for some project to do in my third year of engineering.
I found it interesting, so I started as well.
My name is Roshan. I'm 17 years old. So I've been in this hobby for around almost 1.5 years. So this is IDR's biggest race. So this is a night race. So basically we fly these drones which are really fast, and they have a camera which is fixed at the front, and we get the live feed in the goggles. So we can it's like almost sitting in the cockpit of the goggles. I got in this hobby by I saw a video from an Indian pilot. That's what inspired me from getting into this hobby, and then I took help from many other pilots, and got better at this hobby.
My name is Aman Virani and I'm from Hyderabad. I'm 16 years old and I got into this hobby about 1.5 years ago because there was a race going on in Dubai which I saw a video of, and that really inspired me. And how I learned is just by trying it out, by making mistakes, and yeah.
Hi everyone, my name is Ritvik, also called Ouroboros. I started this hobby of FPV racing around 2 years ago in August of 2016, and I saw these cool drone videos on YouTube, and I decided to make my own. And after I made my first one, it was a very big quad and it was flying slowly. So I came across a few more videos that had smaller drones which are flying really fast and very acrobatic. So I decided to try and build one of those. And around that time, IDLL hosted its first drone race in India at IIT Gandhinagar. And I decided to participate in that. I met a lot of people who taught me a lot of things, and I really enjoyed it. So I decided that I would continue competing, see if I could improve. And after about 2 years now, I have progressed quite a bit. I've learned a lot of things, and I've been really enjoying this hobby. Okay, so the drone here I'm holding costs around anywhere between 12,000 to 18,000, depending on the parts that you select. Everything is custom, so we select all the individual components based on what our individual preferences are. So there are budget builds and there are also very high-end builds. And initially everything was funded by my parents. Actually, they allowed me to build one of these quads, and after winning a few events, I've actually earned back all the money which I spent. So I'm able to maintain all my these hobby-related costs just from winning races.
My name is Pranav. My call sign is Astronaut FPV. I'm from Hyderabad and I'm 16 years old. I started in this hobby about like 2.5 years old. When I was in the US, I've seen a friend flying in a local park, and it was really fun watching him. So I got interested by seeing him fly, and now I'm at this place.
I'm Harshit and my call sign is Monster FPV. I'm studying in class 10 in DPS East. So this is my drone, and we watch live feed on these goggles, and we control it using this controller. So when we crash the drone, we try to fix it, and if the parts still don't work, we buy new parts and we fix it again. So it's all about crashing and fixing again. Actually, I saw one of my friends doing the sport, and I found it interesting, so I started as well. It feels really good actually, and moreover I stay in Bangalore, so I mean, yeah, it's really good.
This is a popular sport all across the world. In India, we are doing it for the first time at this scale. This is a night drone racing.
I've been in this hobby for around almost 1.5 years.
I started because I was looking for a project to do in my third year of engineering.
I found it interesting, so I started as well.
ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ಟೆಕ್ ಸಮಿಟಿನ ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ವಿಶೇಷತೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿರುವಂತಹ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟಪ್ ಝೋನ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅನೇಕ ತರಹದ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟಪ್ಗಳು ಅವರ ಎಕ್ಸಿಬಿಷನ್ನ ಹಾಕಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅವರು ಮಾಡುವಂತಹ ಇನೋವೇಷನ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ, ಅವರ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾತನಾಡಲು ಈ ಎಕ್ಸಿಬಿಷನ್ನ ಹಾಕಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಹಾಗಾದರೆ ಒಂದೆರಡು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟಪ್ಗಳೊಂದಿಗೆ ನಾವು ಮಾತಾಡೋಣ. ಟೆಕ್ನಾಲಜಿ ಬೆಳೆದಂತೆ ಅದರ ಸೆಕ್ಯೂರಿಟಿ ಬೆಳೆಯೋದು ಕೂಡ ಬಹಳನೇ ಮುಖ್ಯ. ಸೆಕ್ಯೂರಿಟಿ ಸ್ಪೇಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡುತ್ತಿರುವಂತಹ ಒಬ್ಬರು ನಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ಸುಮಂತ್.
ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ.
ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕಂಪನಿ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಕಿರು ಪರಿಚಯ.
ಸೊ ನನ್ನ ಹೆಸರು ಸುಮಂತ್ ಅಂತ. ನಮ್ಮದು ಕಂಪನಿ ಡೀಪ್ ಆರ್ಮರ್. ಇದೊಂದು ಸೆಕ್ಯೂರಿಟಿ ಕನ್ಸಲ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಫರ್ಮ್. ಸೊ ಇದೇನಂದರೆ ಇವಾಗ ಕಂಪನೀಸ್ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಥರ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಸಾಫ್ಟ್ವೇರ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ಸ್, ಹಾರ್ಡ್ವೇರ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಈ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟಿಂಗ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಏನಂದರೆ ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ ಕೋಡ್ ರನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಸೊ ಆ ಕೋಡಲ್ಲಿ ಅದನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಈ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾನುಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಚರರ್ಸ್ ಯೂಸರ್ ಡೇಟಾ ಅಥವಾ ಕಂಪನೀಸ್ ಡೇಟಾ ಅಥವಾ ಫೈನಾನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಡೇಟಾ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಪ್ರಾಸೆಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಆಫರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಆ್ಯಸ್ ಎ ಸರ್ವಿಸ್ ಆರ್ ಆ್ಯಸ್ ಸಮ್ ಕೈಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಅ ಸೆನ್ಸರ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸೋ ಆನ್. ಸೊ ಈ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮತ್ತು ಈ ಡೇಟಾನ ಪ್ರೊಟೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ತುಂಬ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಸೊ ನಮ್ಮ ಕಂಪನಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂದರೆ ನಾವು ಈ ಥರ ಬೇರೆ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ವೆಂಡರ್ಸ್ ಮತ್ತು ಪಾರ್ಟ್ನರ್ಸ್ ಜೊತೆ ನಾವು ಟೀಮ್ ಅಪ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಕೊಲಾಬ್ರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ಪ್ರಾಸೆಸ್ ಮತ್ತು ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ಡೇಟಾನ ಹೇಗೆ ಸೇಫ್ ಗಾರ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡೋದು, ಹೇಗೆ ಪ್ರೊಟೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು, ಮತ್ತು ಅವ್ರ ಯೂಸರ್ಸ್ನ ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ಡೇಟಾ ಯೂಸರ್ ಡೇಟಾ ಮತ್ತು ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ಪರ್ಸ್ನಲ್ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್, ಸೆನ್ಸಿಟಿವ್ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಯಾವ ಥರ ಸೇಫ್ ಗಾರ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡೋದು, ಯಾವ ಥರ ಪ್ರಾಸೆಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದು, ಆ ಥರ ವಿ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ದೆಮ್. ಸೊ ಈಚ್ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಲೈಫ್ ಸೈಕಲ್ ಏನಂದರೆ ಆ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಫಸ್ಟು ಅವರು ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡಿ ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಬರೀತಾರೆ, ಆಲ್ ದ ವೇ ಅಪ್ ಟು ದ ಶಿಪ್ಪಿಂಗ್ ದ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್. ಸೊ ಅದು ಎಂಡ್ ಯೂಸರ್ಸ್ ತೊಗೊಂಡು ಅಥವಾ ಅವ್ರ ಕಸ್ಟಮರ್ಸ್ ಬೇರೆ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸಸ್ ಅವರು ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡೋವಾಗ, ಸೊ ಈಚ್ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ಪಲ್ಲಿ ಅವ್ರು ಏನೇನು ಸೆಕ್ಯೂರಿಟಿ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸಸ್ ಅಡಾಪ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಹೆಂಗೆ ಇಂಪ್ಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ.
ಸೊ ಟೆಕ್ನಾಲಜಿ ಬೆಳೆದಂತೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಸೆಕ್ಯೂರಿಟಿ ಇಂಪ್ರೂವ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಬಹಳನೇ ಮುಖ್ಯ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇವತ್ತು ಹ್ಯಾಕಿಂಗ್ ಅಂತ ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಕೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, ನಂದು ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ ಹ್ಯಾಕ್ ಆಯಿತು ಅಥವಾ ಫೋನ್ ಹ್ಯಾಕ್ ಆಯಿತು, ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಕ್ ಆಯಿತು ಅಂತ. ಆ ಸೈಬರ್ ಸೆಕ್ಯೂರಿಟಿ ಸ್ಪೇಸಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಒಂದು ಇನೋವೇಷನ್ ಹೇಗೆ ಸಹಾಯ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಹೇಗೆ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ?
ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್. ಸೊ ನೀವು ಹೇಳ್ದಂಗೆ ಇದೊಂಥರ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ಲಿ ಎವಾಲ್ವಿಂಗ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಇಯರ್ ಇದ್ದಿದ್ದು ಅಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಈ ವರ್ಷ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಈ ವರ್ಷ ಇರೋ ಅಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇಯರ್ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಆ ಥರ ನಾವು ವಿ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಕೀಪ್ ಒನ್ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಅಹೆಡ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಅಟ್ಯಾಕರ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ನಾವು ಇವಾಗ 2000 to 2010 ಏನಾಯಿತು, ಆವಾಗ ತುಂಬ ಮೊಬೈಲ್ ಫೋನ್ಸ್ ಬಂತು, ಹೊಸ ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾಟ್ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಬಂತು, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ರಾಯ್ಡ್, iOS ಎಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಅಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಆಯಿತು, ಸೈಬರ್ ಅಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಹ್ಯಾಕಿಂಗ್ ಆಯಿತು. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಇವಾಗ ಆ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾನುಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಚರರ್ ಮಾಡೋರು ಸೆಕ್ಯೂರಿಟಿ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಇಂಪ್ರೂವ್ ಮಾಡೋದು. ಬಟ್ ಇವಾಗ ಏನಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಇವಾಗ ಕ್ಲೌಡ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ IoT, ಇಂಟರ್ನೆಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್, ಅದು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ. ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಲ್ ನ್ಯೂ ಸೆಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಚಾಲೆಂಜಸ್. ಸೊ ಇವಾಗ ಮೊಬೈಲಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೇನು ಅಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಇತ್ತೋ ಇವಾಗ ಅದರ ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್. ಸೊ ಹಾಗೆ ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನು ರಿಸರ್ಚ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಕಾನ್ಫರೆನ್ಸಸ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಮತ್ತು ಬೇರೆ ಈ ಥರ ಇವೆಂಟ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಬಂದು ವೆಂಡರ್ಸ್ ಜೊತೆ ಮಾತಾಡಿ ನಾವು ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ದೆನ್ ವಿ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಯಾವ ಥರ ಅಟ್ಯಾಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ಯಾವ ಥರ ಸೆಕ್ಯೂರಿಟಿ ಇಂಪ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ವಿ ಬಿಲ್ಡ್ ಅಪ್ ಆನ್ ಅವರ್ ಓನ್ ಟೂಲ್ಸ್ ಮತ್ತು ಪ್ರಾಸೆಸಸ್.
ನನ್ನ ಮುಂದಿನ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಅದೇ ಆಗಿತ್ತು. ಈ ಥರದ್ದೊಂದು ಸಮಿಟ್, ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ಟೆಕ್ ಸಮಿಟಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಏನು ಎದುರು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಗಿದೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಭಾಗವಹಿಸಲಿಕ್ಕೆ?
ಸೋ ಫಾರ್ ತುಂಬಾ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಸ್ಪೆಷಲಿ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟಪ್ ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಟಿ, ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟಪ್ ಝೋನಲ್ಲಿ ದೇರ್ ಆರ್ ಅ ಲಾಟ್ ಆಫ್ ನ್ಯೂ ಕಂಪನೀಸ್, ವೆರಿ ಇನೋವೇಟಿವ್. ಇವಾಗ ಏನಂದರೆ ಇವಾಗ ಕ್ಲೌಡ್ ಮತ್ತು ಮೊಬೈಲ್ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ದೇರ್ ಆರ್ ಸೋ ಮೆನಿ ನ್ಯೂ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ದಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಕಮ್ ಔಟ್ ಬೇಸ್ಡ್ ಆನ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಅವರು ಪೂರ್ತಿ ಎಂಡ್ ಟು ಎಂಡ್ ಇವಾಗ ಸಪ್ಲೈ ಚೈನ್, ಮ್ಯಾನುಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಚರಿಂಗ್ ಅವ್ರು ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಸಾಫ್ಟ್ವೇರ್ ಆಸ್ ಎ ಸರ್ವಿಸ್, ಸ್ಯಾಸ್ ಅಂತ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ತುಂಬ ಈಸಿ ಅದು. ಸೊ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಟೀಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ 2-3 ತಿಂಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ದೇ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಪುಟ್ ಅಪ್ ಅ ಸರ್ವಿಸ್ ಆನ್ಲೈನ್, ದೇ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಮೇಕ್ ಆ್ಯಪ್ಸ್, ಇವಾಗ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ರಾಯ್ಡ್ ಆ್ಯಪ್ಸ್ ಅಥವಾ iOS ಆ್ಯಪ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅದನ್ನು ಎಂಡ್ ಯೂಸರ್ಸ್ಗೆ ದೇ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಮೇಕ್ ಇಟ್ ಆಸ್ ಅ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಪಾಲಿಸಿ, ರೈಟ್, ಲೈಕ್ ಅ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸಾಕ್ಷನ್. ಸೊ ಹಾಗೆ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಿಂದ ನಾವು ದೇರ್ ಆರ್ ನ್ಯೂ ಸೆಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಚಾಲೆಂಜಸ್, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಏನಂದರೆ ಅವರು ಆದಷ್ಟು ಬೇಗ ಅವ್ರ ಸರ್ವಿಸ್ ಮತ್ತು ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ದೇ ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಪುಷ್ ಇಟ್ ಔಟ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಸೊ ಸೆಕ್ಯೂರಿಟಿ ಬಿಕಮ್ಸ್ ಕೀ ಅವಾಗ. ಬಟ್ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಫಂಡಿಂಗ್, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಲ್ಯಾಕ್ ಆಫ್ ಅವೇರ್ನೆಸ್, ಸೆಕ್ಯೂರಿಟಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕಷ್ಟ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಿರೋದು ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಸೊ ದಟ್ ದೀಸ್ ಕೈಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಕಂಪನೀಸನ್ನು ನಾವು ನೋಡಿ, ನಾವು ಅವ್ರ ಜೊತೆ ಇಂಟ್ರ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅವ್ರ ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಏನು ಮತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮ ಸರ್ವಿಸಸ್ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತಾ. ಸೊ ಆ ಥರ ದರ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಹ್ಯೂಜ್ ಆಪರ್ಚುನಿಟಿ.
ವೆರಿ ನೈಸ್, ಬಹಳನೇ ಸಂತೋಷ. ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಮಾಹಿತಿನ ನಮ್ಮ ವೀಕ್ಷಕರಿಗೆ ನೀಡಿದಾರ, ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು. ಅರಮನೆಯ ಆವರಣದಲ್ಲಿ ನಡೆಯುತ್ತಿರುವಂತಹ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ಟೆಕ್ ಸಮಿಟ್ 2018ರಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಬಹಳನೇ ವಿಶಿಷ್ಟವಾದ ಇನೋವೇಷನ್ಸ್ಗಳು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಕ್ಸಿಬಿಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ವಸ್ತು ಪ್ರದರ್ಶನ ವಿಭಾಗ, ಎಕ್ಸಿಬಿಷನ್ ವಿಭಾಗ, ಹಾಗೆ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟಪ್ ಝೋನಲ್ಲಿ ವಿಭಿನ್ನ ಶೈಲಿಯ ಪ್ರಕಾರಗಳ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟಪ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಕ್ಸಿಬಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಮತ್ತೊಬ್ಬರು ಅತಿಥಿಗಳು ನಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಸಿತೇಶ್ ಅವರು. ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಯುವರ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಅಬೌಟ್?
Okay, so we are coming up with the My ID product. So you know that Aadhaar verdict was there some time back, and lot of private players, they were barred to do the eKYC. So we have come up with the quick solutions here that anybody can do the eKYC without Aadhaar. So offline Aadhaar authentication as well as eKYC can be done using many other government identity card. Okay, and also lot of players, they really want to do the mainly the customer onboarding. So that can be done very quickly on our platform in the fraction of seconds. end user doesn't require to key in any inputs, just they need to just one click, and then customer onboarding can start immediately. So this is very innovative. We have implemented our patent in this, and that's the niche solution. And this will solve problem across the banking and non-banking sector, telecom operator side, retail business side. So it has multiple use cases here.
Right.
Yeah.
So what is the outcome or the impact you would like to see with the product?
Okay, so we want to see this product which will be used across the industry. That's our focus, one part. Second thing is that it is based on the most secure technology. So Karnataka is promoting a lot blockchain as well. So here what we do that we are using the blockchain technology so that the data is most secured, and end user doesn't require to bother about the security of their personal data. So that's the key feature here which we are bringing in in this technology.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I also see about iClimb systems,
Yeah.
and it talks about e-commerce and all
Yes.
of that related.
Yeah.
So a little bit more on that.
Okay, so iClimb system, that's our firm name, which we started 2 years back after working for almost 22 years for Philips and NXP. And then we started our own venture in IoT domain and blockchain. So in IoT domain, which is in the retail side, so here we are coming out with a product called electronic shelf label. So in retail shop, when you go there, you just need to tap your phone with a small device called ESL in short, and then if you really want to buy that, it will get added to your cart, number one. Second thing, the new generation, which they are very much focused about the reviews, okay, online reviews. So quickly you can see the online review here. You can all social media side. So that's one part. Second part is that if you really want to get into too much technical specifications of the product, so online you can quickly get into that, what is the technical specification of the product. Online cart is generated, so bills are automatically generated. If you really want to pay and walk out to the store, you can do that. So you need not to stand in the long queue for the billing, and then it gives you the privilege to just pay online and just walk out. So you can really reduce your shopping time to almost 25 to 30% here.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's really nice.
So I see that worldwide this product was launched by one of the big giant company, but they have stopped it. But we have come up with the new technology with NFC in this, and the NFC here enables us just tap, and then it creates so many other things here. Okay, so billing is taken care, payment is taken care, reviews are taken care.
Right.
So in retail shop, you will get the same experience as online shopping.
Like a whole new experience of
Whole-
buying is what you're
Yeah,
trying to
yeah,
bring.
yeah,
That's really
Yeah.
nice.
And this comes under the IoT bucket because you can do lot of things, lot of analytics can be generated about the customer behavior, about the purchasing and likings of
Right.
different age groups and all.
Absolutely.
So we generate lots of data analytics.
And if you have to tell in one sentence of what you look forward to in BTS, Bengaluru Tech Summit, what would that be?
Okay, Bengaluru Tech Summit is one of the forum where we were looking forward to come here. Okay, so I have been in Bangalore for so many years, and thanks to Karnataka government, where we won the Elevate 2018, we are the winner for NASSCOM top 50 startup in India now. But Tech Summit is a forum here where we can showcase our product, where all across the technology area people are there, and then we can find out the synergy here. So this is really one of the best platform. We look forward always to either visit or have our stall.
Brilliant, sir. Thank you so much for joining us and sharing your views. This was really nice, and congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
This is a popular sport all across the world. In India, we are doing it for the first time at this scale. This is a night drone racing.
I've been in this hobby for around almost 1.5 years.
I started because I was looking for some project to do in my third year of engineering.
I found it interesting, so I started as well.
ಬಾರಿಸು ಕನ್ನಡ ಡಿಂಡಿಮವ ದೂರದರ್ಶನ ಚಂದನ ಇದು ಕನ್ನಡ ವಾಹಿನಿ.